All right, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and stick you on the chest device. Get a little close there, chat. Okay.
Yeah. You want to fight me? Oh. Oh my! What could I have done there? What could I have done there? Nagoshi? You played through this segment, Nagoshi. You played through this fight. I want to see you dodge that. Literally the first thing that happened, this dude bum rushes me and then instantly throws me. First thing he does. Doesn't even think about it. It's in his nature. It's innate. It is innate. It's the first thing he did when he was born. Literally 3 minutes out of the womb, he started throwing people. Insane. It is insane.
Those are nonsense games.
What, Cold Steel or Yeek?
Cold Steel.
Cold Steel.
And Yeek.
Ah!
This move is not working like they wanted it to. And I can't do anything. He's literally invincible. Why is he invincible? It's like a jump scare. Where are you going? Oh, nice.
Maybe my circle button's sticky. Maybe that's
I
the
believe
problem.
you mean the donut button.
Maybe my bagel button's a little sticky. Maybe my front-facing penne button is sticky. There's another magical homicide last night.
The magic detectives are here already.
Yeah. They had to call the magical coroners to come in.
Do the magical autopsy. The
That's
cause
a
of
magical mark.
the cause of death, magic.
Magic.
They're burying him in the magic casket.
The magical funeral's next week.
No. You gotta stop. Stop! I'm begging you, stop! I'm begging you, come back! Come back! I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I'm gonna get you. This is Ryuga Gotoku Kinsen right here. This is a real Yakuza game right here. I'm losing my heat because he's not doing anything. I can't do anything about. What was that?
I was anticipating you being able to entertain chat.
I can still entertain chat.
I didn't want to leave chat hanging.
Yeah,
So-
I can. Hey, chat, come here. I'll tell chat the story about Con Carolinas. Or Mace. So, 2014 chat. This was soon after the Advanced Class Guide was released for Pathfinder First Edition. Being a 14-year-old, and seeing that there's a class called Slayer, I had to make one. I just had to. And I made them based off of throwing weapons, throwing axes, because that's pretty sick, am I right, chat? Level 1, Pathfinder Society. That's an organized event. You play with just random people. And I signed up for some adventure. I wasn't deep in enough to recognize adventures by name. But I mean, it was one I never done before. So, hey, come on out. Show up. Sit down. Chat, I'm not a small guy, even back in 2014 as a 14-year-old. Not a small dude. I was dwarfed by everyone sitting at that table. It was crazy. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Not even joking, dude sitting next to me had a full 2-liter of Mountain Dew that he just drank straight from the source. He just nursed it that whole night. But he was cool. I like that guy. It was a guy sitting... I was in the middle. It was 5 players in the DM. I was sitting straight across from the DM, and 2 spots to my left was the guy. The star of the story. So, the 2 guys to my right knew each other, and they were cool. The two guys to my left knew each other. One didn't say a single thing. And then the next guy was a bit of a, I don't want to say problem player, but this is what I was talking about with Session Zero's chat and playing with random people. We just weren't players that meshed well together, you know? He was goofing around a lot, and I wasn't feeling that. I was wanted to get on with, wanted to play. Like, there's this one time, we got like a map to the place we needed to go, and it was like, oh, I want to turn it into a paper hat. And then we had this whole back and forth with the DM about what checks to make to fold it into a paper hat. And I was like, this isn't anything. We moved to the first like small encounter in the dungeon, and there was like a pitfall. We both fall in, like we both get like caught in the radius of the pitfall trap. But since my character was mostly based in dexterity, I rolled good enough on my reflex save. I was able to make it to the other side of the pitfall trap. For whatever reason. We're in space now, by the way, chat.
Whoa, yeah.
It's
I was
space time.
just like, what
It's
is
space
going
time.
on here? What? You know, Blackstone Fortress up there.
So yeah, there were enemies on the other side, so I was like, I had a good spot to fight them. And then the dude, our problem player in the hole, was like, I'm gonna throw one of the beads of fireball up there, because we got like a necklace earlier. It had like 3 beads on it. When you take off a bead and throw it, it acts like fireball. And I was like, all right, out of character, bro, don't do that. I'm level 1. If I fail this reflex save, I'm definitely gonna be down, like instantly. And he was like, oh yeah, but my character doesn't know that. And I'm like, I don't care.
No. One of the least favorite things to hear as a GM is, well, my character doesn't know that.
No, because it's, on one hand, it's a good roleplay. Obviously, you have to play the fact, like, to what your character would do and what they know. But it shouldn't excuse bad decisions. And this was excusing a bad decision. So he throws it. And luckily, again, dexterity-based character, passed the reflex save, but I still took half damage and was downed. So, downed isn't dead, it's just almost there. It's the step between, it's unconscious. And so we luckily did have a cleric and he healed me. And we moved on. And I was kind of tapped out at this point, because this guy's like antics have been really getting to me, and that fireball, I was like, this stinks. Especially as we like tried to move on, I wanted to like kind of be on point, be stealthy, since that's kind of Slayer. But later I'd find out that most of the classes in that book are frivolous. But as stealth continued to not work and the DM was insistent on me walking around picking up all my throwing axes, I was just sitting there. Sitting there letting it happen. Now, chat, I told you that these were big guys. The guy sitting to the direct left of me.
No. That's this story.
Problem guy's friend had a little bit of tummy exposed. Coming out at the bottom of his shirt. He had exposed tummy. And I don't know what my thought process was. I think I was just bored and looking around. But I happened to look over to my left, and I saw a problem player reach over. I wish I had my camera on so I could mimic the motion.
Here, I'll do it for you. I'll do it like you did.
And he gently tickled the other side of his exposed tummy. And then like the guy to the left of me looked at him, and he like gave him eyebrows. And I think I blacked out at that point. I couldn't focus on anything. I was like, I didn't know how to interpret that.
Chat, that is one of the greatest stories the three of us have ever experienced. That is a gem every time I hear it.
I don't know. Was that just like a thing they did? Were they lovers? Was that? I don't know what was. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know that this action could be taken in real life. So I left stunned, and I don't think I ever played Pathfinder Society ever again after